Hi, I'm Kayla DeStefan, and I'm a fangirl.
Hi, I'm Madison Frank, and I'm a fangirl.
Hi, I'm Angela, and I'm a mom of a fangirl.
Hi, I'm Christine.
And I'm Brianna.
And we're fangirls. But most importantly, we're Directioners.
My name is Megan Mahoney, and I am a fangirl for the one and only Cody Simpson.
My celebrity obsession is Justin Bieber. I'm a huge believer.
I'm obsessed with Justin Bieber and Cody Simpson, but I'm more obsessed with, underground bands that aren't really that famous.
I don't know if obsession is the right word. I have his tweets sent to my phone. I have everyone in his crew sent to my phone, so I'm constantly getting updated on him. My room is covered in posters. I have probably just about every shirt imaginable. I've been to probably 7 concerts of him, and I've done some crazy things to try to meet him. So, I mean, if you want to call it an obsession, I guess you can, but I call it dedication.
I think people get obsessed with celebrities because obviously, if there's like an attractive boy on the TV singing and dancing and putting out cute videos, like teenagers like us, teenage girls, are gonna be like, oh my god, I want to see them all the time.
They want to be involved and pretend like they're part of his family, his world, making sure that they're up to date on every little thing that the person's doing. And it just makes them feel connected to the artist.
A lot of celebrities are really good role models, and a lot of them are really cute. So people just go for it because they have nothing better to do. Like me. I'm lying. I have a life. No, I don't. This has a really big impact on my social life, to the point where I'd rather go to a concert than hang out with my friends. I go on Twitter a lot, and he follows people and replies, so basically that's been my goal. And I used to never tweet to any celebrities. It was more just personal, to me and my friends, and now I'm always like, hey Cody, hey, you wanna follow me? Yeah, I know you do. You will one day. And today was his birthday, and I probably wished him happy birthday 5 times. And I probably will keep doing it.
There was one time where he retweeted me for the first time, and it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and I started crying, and I ran into my parents' room and was like, Mom, he retweeted me, he knows I exist. And she's like, what's a retweet?
One of the craziest things we've ever done for One Direction is go to bed at midnight trying to make posters for their concert and waking up at 3:30 in the morning to see them on the Today Show.
One of the craziest moments that have happened was probably when we chased his bus. It was after a concert. We had the worst seats in the house, and as we were leaving, getting into the Lincoln Tunnel to come back home, we found his tour bus in the same tunnel. So we kind of followed it out, but I mean, technically we were on our way home. It was the way to get to my house, but we kind of went a different way, and we followed it, and we kept putting ourselves in the middle of both his buses, and it got to the point where they literally pulled us over, and they told us, you need to stop following us.
Sleeping on the street for 3 days in New York was about the craziest thing we ever did. In hopes to meeting them, never having seen a glimpse of them for 3 days after sitting there. But it was fun, and she enjoyed herself, and we had a good time, and it's a memory.
For a CD signing, I camped out with my mom and my friend and her mom, and it smelt where we were. It was cold, it was dark, there were all these strangers walking by us, taking pictures of us, and it was kind of crazy. But we were 14th in line, so we were one of the first people to meet him, and that was my first time meeting him, so it was kind of really worth it for me. But I guess people would say sleeping out on the streets for someone would be crazy. So
I kind of have this thing where I have to kiss my favorite member on the cheek all the time, and I did that to Nick Jonas, and yeah, I cried and screamed a lot and fangirled a lot, to the point where people were asking me if I was okay, and I was not at all.
I would say every time I fangirl in public is an embarrassing moment. The most embarrassing was probably after I met him at the CD signing. I started bawling. I'd never cried that hard in my life, and the people that worked there were laughing at me. Everyone online was kind of like looking at me and laughing and wondering what happened, because I was one of the first people to meet him, so it was kind of like there was like 500 other people looking at me walking out the door and seeing me full out crying my eyes out.
Why is he so special?
He's just, I don't know, there's something about him, and I can smile whenever he's talking, whenever I see him, I just smile, like, I don't know, there's something about him.
It was at Justin Bieber's last Madison Square Garden show on his Believe tour. He completely took off his shirt, and I somewhat peed myself, and yeah.
My favorite memory of my fangirl life would probably be at a concert in November. I had floor seats. I was 14th row, and I was right next to the catwalk where Justin Bieber walks on and stuff. So I was on the barricade for that. And at one point in the concert, he was taking off his jacket, and it kind of got stuck on his forearm. So he kind of looked at our direction, and he came towards me, and he was like asking me to pull off his jacket for him. So you see like my hand plus like 5 other girls, you see us like trying to pull off the jacket, and he kind of like pushed everyone aside and was like, no, you pull it off. So it was kind of like, oh my God, I'm taking off Justin Bieber's jacket. Like, he's looking at me right now. Like, and that was kind of a big thing. My Twitter blew up after that. Everyone was kind of like freaking out, like, oh my God, you got to help Justin Bieber strip.
When I see someone fangirling, I kind of get jealous. Like, if I see like face to face, I'm like, oh, that's my competition. Like, bring it on.
My first thought is, wow, is that what I look like? You know, when you're at a concert and you see a girl crying and you see someone screaming and dancing, it's kind of like, wow, do I really look like that?
Whenever I always meet a band, I always get like a signed poster, a signed t-shirt. I always, I have tons and tons of guitar picks, because with me, I always have to be close, I have to be on barricade or like second row. So I always get like drumsticks or like guitar picks.
This is my most prized possession, pretty much. It's his signature from when I met him at the CD signing. So he physically signed this, and this is probably my favorite celebrity artifact I've ever gotten.
A celebrity has never given anything to me, but it is to come in the future when we get married. I'll get a ring. Just so you know.
We got our CD signed.
Niall, Liam, Zayn, Harry, and Louis.
All of them signed it. Yay!
I would say the hardest part about being a fangirl would be dealing with everyone else that doesn't understand it.
The hardest part of living this lifestyle is plain out jealousy. I get jealous of other girls. I do.
The hardest part of living a fangirl life is the money. It gets really expensive sometimes, especially when you buy seats off of StubHub. It gets really expensive.
I don't have enough time to explain how expensive it is. It could be as much as you want it to be or as little as you want it to be. In my particular case, it's very expensive because I want her to be able to enjoy everything. She's 16, doesn't mind hanging out with me. We do everything that we can together, and then, you know, she has her space with her friends, but I'm happy that she involves me in all her craziness, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
I love you, Justin.
Loves me.
The cutest.
I love Cody. I love listening to all his music. Paradise. Literally listening to him makes me paradise. Great 7:15 bus ride. Listening to him makes my day better. It really does. Oh, Cody! Hi, Cody. How are you?